Peggy 18.
Settle down where pretty girls are. Well, you know that I'm around, 'cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 letting go, my letting go. Oh yeah, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place, I roam from town to town, 'cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 'cause I'm a
Peggy 18.
settle down where pretty girls are. Well, you know that I'm around, 'cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 letting go, my letting go. Oh yeah, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place, I roam from town to town, 'cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 'cause I'm a
Peggy 18.
settle down where pretty girls are. Well, you know that I'm around, 'cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 letting go, my letting go. Oh yeah, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place, I roam from town to town, 'cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 'cause I'm a
Peggy 18.
settle down where pretty girls are. Well, you know that I'm around, 'cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 letting go, my letting go. Oh yeah, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place, I roam from town to town, 'cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 'cause I'm a
Peggy 18.
settle down where pretty girls are. Well, you know that I'm around, 'cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 letting go, my letting go. Oh yeah, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place, I roam from town to town, 'cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 around.
Peggy 18.
Oh,
Right, welcome to the second episode of Tea Time with Vaultiholic. Welcome, Raheem. So today I am joined by our good friend, George. Would you like to say hello, George?
Your mum gay.
Okay then, today we have some interesting topics, actually. So just to start off, seems fitting since our channel name is Vaultiholic. We'd like to talk about Fallout 5 expectations and our wish list for Fallout 5. Or, like, things that we think might have been interesting in Fallout 5, if it does get revealed and released. So would you like to go for the first go, George? What would you like to see in Fallout 5?
Scat.
No, George, please give a proper answer.
Actually, I'd probably like to see them. I want to see them have a new vault because they've done that with every game. I want to see them have.
Actually, I'm the opposite of that. I'd like to see them revisit like an old vault from one of the older games.
I guess that would be cool as well.
So like, sort of like a throwback, or maybe like remaster Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas for like a next gen. Because they made Skyrim Special Edition, make like Fallout 3 Special Edition, but this time actually make it a Special Edition.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna move on from Fallout stuff in a minute, Raheem. But another thing that I'd like to say is cars. Cars would be interesting, however, I don't know how they'd go around it. Because there's...
Yeah, cars. I don't know how they'd implement cars. It wouldn't be... I don't know.
It'd sort of be like a halfway between walking and fast travel.
Yeah, yeah. Also,
and maybe it could come along with like extra quests to do with cars, like steal a car from somewhere. It'd feel more like Far Cry, I think, though.
You need to steal this car. Here, I've marked it on your map.
No, I think that, like, maybe, just maybe, it'd feel a bit like Far Cry. Do you agree? Because Far Cry has, like, vehicles and stuff, doesn't it? Yeah. So, we'll come back to that later, actually, because we have some more interesting topics. So, the Battlefield 1 community. Let's talk about that for a second. Let me just quickly get up Battlefield 1 sales statistics. As with any game, it's of course got like worse sales as its lifetime goes on. However, if we take a look, its sales, actually no, we'll look up its player statistics, because its players have dropped down dramatically.
What?
Battlefield's players.
Oh yeah, Battlefield.
Like, when it started off, it had a good, like, I'd say at least 100,000 on Xbox One. Then maybe like 200, 300,000 on PS4. Maybe even more than that. But at the moment, it has 24,000 on PC, 33,000 on Xbox One, and 64,000 on PS4. That is according to the Battlefield Tracker Network. So, what are your thoughts on that, George? How it's like sort of died out, even though it was like a really hyped up game. Then, if we go on to Call of Duty World War II beta player statistics, then we'll look up at how many people played the World War II open beta. There's a drastic difference, let's just say that. So, I'm reading here that in the open beta there's around 40,000 on PC, 60,000 on Xbox, and 100,000 on PS4.
It might have
who played
something
it.
to do with the fact that the thing came out. The the schlong, the World War II open beta. It might have something to do with that. Because
Yeah, but
in...
if we track like the drops, it dropped around like July last year, July this year even.
Ah.
But then if we check the new Call of Duty's open beta results, it's got 40,000 PC, 60,000 Xbox, and 100,000 PS4. That's how many people played it on those different devices, and that is drastic difference to Battlefield 1's current players, which are 24,000 PC, 30,000 Xbox One, and 60,000 PS4. So you just see like how I guess overhyped Battlefield 1 was, because Battlefield 1 was good. Like, don't get me down. Don't get me down. Don't take this the wrong way. Battlefield 1 was good, but it died down because they didn't add enough new content into the game, and any new content they did add in, you had to pay for.
And a lot of it was just like supply crates and stuff. Like
battle crates. Now, moving swiftly on from Battlefield 1, which is a World War game, let's look at the Call of Duty World War II PC Open Beta. So what are your thoughts on this, George, since you actually have been playing this over the weekend?
It's pretty good. I mean, there's some things that they could fix, like as you know, there was a glitch where you could see someone's helmet through smoke, which wasn't very good, but
there's bound to be glitches. It still has like 2 months until it comes out.
Yeah.
But what would you rate on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you rate on a scale of 1 to... What would you rate Infinite Warfare on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, giving your honest opinion.
-1.
No, on a scale of 1 to 10.
0.
0. Now, what would you rate World War II Open Beta for PC?
Probably a 6.
A 6. Now, what were some of your problems that you had with the game? Like, what things didn't you like about the game?
I saw that the main like fucking sniper rifle, the bolt action sniper rifle, the Commonwealth. We were talking about that before. It's quite overpowered in some places. Like, I saw on one map on the game mode War, for the American side, you got to a bridge and you have to keep building it. But there can just be an enemy with a Commonwealth that keeps seeing you when you build, and then just killing you instantly with the time you get there. And it's just easy for the German team to fucking win the game because of that.
Now what?
Also really unbalanced sometimes in War.
Is there any other problems that you had with the game? I mean, right. Would you say that it's still a call for money recycled warfare type game? Or would you say that it's a new sort of aspect on Call of Duty games?
In some senses, the first, but in a lot more, the latter. Because it's
right. Let's move on to some of the pros that you had with this. What things did you really like about the new Fallout? Not the new Fallout, the new Call of Duty PC Open Beta.
I liked the maps. They were pretty unique. They were not like, a lot of them weren't like very similar. So it didn't get old really quickly.
Right. So we've both played Call of Duty World at War on the PC, haven't we?
Yeah.
Now, compare Call of Duty World War II to Call of Duty World at War, like one of the more classic Call of Duty games. Would you say that it's similar to a classic Call of Duty game, where it's just boots on the ground, trench warfare, guns blazing, and all that sort of thing? Like, a lot of team interaction as well.
Exo jump. No. It's boots on the ground. It's you have to communicate with your team, especially in war and domination, because if you don't talk with your team and you don't use voice chat or at least text chat, things can go to the whole team can just fucking collapse if you're not communicating properly. And if I think it's gone in most senses it's gone back to its roots, but I can still sense that there's gonna be some problems that were in were in the Call of Duties before it. For example,
Such as microtransactions.
For example, we talked in last podcast. We said that they said they were going to release loot boxes, which was a really big problem ever since Advanced Warfare. And it's one of the reasons that a lot of people stopped playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, but it's sort of like Sledgehammer were the ones who came up with supply drops. I feel like there was some input from Activision, but I feel like a lot of it rests on Sledgehammer, as they did sort of push it when they said that they would. They said that they were just going to be cosmetics, which is what was great with CSGO. It worked with CSGO, cosmetic items. However, they then realised that Call of Duty isn't the type of game that people want to collect cosmetics for, because it's 8-year-old children who want to have an advantage over people. So they started adding variants of weapons into supply drops. And here's where it got messy. So, as long as they stick to cosmetics in supply drops, I'm going to say I'm fine with it. But it honestly depends down to if it's just pay to win in the end.
Let's be honest, it's not going to stay cosmetics. It's happened with every other game before it, and it's
I don't know, because if you think about it, the systems, they started getting development after Advanced Warfare came out. So they got the feedback from the community on the supply drops, meaning that they might have a bit more of a sense of know-how about how they're going to go around the supply drops this time. So I don't know. We'll just have to really wait and see until the full game's out. Full game is out November 3rd. This November 3rd. I'm probably might get it for console, not for PC though, because I don't want to mess up my Steam library.
Yeah, and there's a lot of fucking sweats on PC. Even in the beta, I came on.
There always is on PC games. There always is.
No. I came on the game in my for the first time. Went on a multiplayer match. Like 4 out of 6 people on the other team were like level 20, man. Like what? It's only been
and weren't they all using?
What do you do with your life?
Wasn't there like a guy quick scoping with the Commonwealth as well?
Yeah, like in the first match of like the entire fucking thing. I mean, we're killing everyone instantly.
So, moving on to our next topic, Destiny 2. Neither of us has played this game. However, we were requested to do it by somebody.
I played the beta.
You played the beta. As always, you always play the beta of games if they're open. Because you're a beta whore.
Actually, I'm an alpha whore, thank you very much.
So, what were your thoughts on the Destiny 2 beta? Do you think it's just another useless cash grab like Destiny 1 was to feed off the popularity of Halo by Bungie? Or do you think that it's something more? Because from what I've heard from Ethan, who I don't think will be joining us this podcast, basically, apparently there's only like 2 new weapons, and then all the rest of the weapons are just from the original Destiny.
No, I told you that.
Oh, did you? I thought it was Ethan.
Basically, let me take over. I'll do this. Basically, Destiny 1 is basically just. I mean, Destiny 2 is basically just Destiny 1, but there's a few changes. All the enemies.
It's just a reskin, then.
No. All the enemies are the same. Most of the weapons are all the same. It's shit. It's bad. It's bad. Like, for example, one of the reasons I got really fucking peeved about this is because they've got this world of like fucking imagination and shit, and then they fucking just release like 2 different weapons.
Yeah. So it's sort of. So they've pulled in. So Bungie have essentially pulled the same thing that they did with Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST, which they were basically just the same game but with reskins.
Basically, yeah.
And a different storyline to them.
They've got this world of like fucking tons of like magic and fucking technology, and the only 2 things they can release with their imagination is a sniper and a submachine gun. Fucking hell, Bungie making some new heights here.
Yeah, so I personally haven't played Destiny 2, however, I can pretty much tell, yeah, this is just a reskin of the original Destiny, which is pretty sad, considering that Destiny 1 was such a big game, it broke records. It was an Xbox One exclusive game for a while, like, it came with the Xbox One. I actually have it for my Xbox One, the original Destiny. But, I never got down to playing it that much, because Destiny... I didn't like Destiny because I saw from the start that it was sort of just the same game as Halo. I'd rather play Halo Reach than just play Halo Next Gen. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and it also had like that link within like galaxies and shit that was really confusing because they made up their own stars. Yeah, that shit. So
kind of the stuff of No Man's Sky.
Kind of the stuff that Marvel would do. Like, do you know how Marvel just, like, mess up science in every single one of their movies?
It's kind of like a No Man's Sky, except it's not.
Ah, yeah, it's No Man's Sky without the hype.
No, it's No Man's Sky with more hype, honestly.
No Man's Sky, I'd say, had more hype because it was a PS4 exclusive, whereas Destiny came with the Xbox One and shit. So everybody was like, oh, Xbox One.
Destiny 2 was like a highly acclaimed game, and
Destiny 1, do you mean? Destiny 1 was highly acclaimed, Destiny 2 is just shit. Like, let's look up Destiny 2 reviews. So, if we come over here to, let me check, what website?
They're just gonna be from, like, really big companies.
Metacritic. Metacritic. They've rated it an 85, Destiny 2, but let's see that, honestly, holy shit, the user reviews are like, out of 10 these are, 7s and 2s and 0s and shit. Somebody said NAC 2 has better graphics. better story and better characters, and Ice as a special guest. Terrible game, Destiny 2, and this must be like 150 characters long, so let's go for that. So I hope you see the reality. NAC 2 is way better, and if you don't believe me, buy the OG Xbox and play Halo 1. You will see what I'm talking about. This game is a lie, it is a business, it is an income. Somebody said this game is a lie, it is a business, it is incomplete, not terminated. Activision and Bungie only want money. Oh yeah, Activision's included in Destiny 2, so it's just going to be a reskin anyways.
Yeah, basically, it's just going to be a fucking money grab.
So, let's move on to our next topic that we have planned for tonight, which will probably be our final topic, and then we'll go back to our Fallout 5 expectations.
Money.
We'll go back to our Fallout 5 expectations. So, right. This is the Red Dead 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly just set this up on my computer. Quickly make a quickly get up a display capture, mute George on Discord for a second, and then I'm just gonna show everybody here what this looks like. So I'll be right back in a second, George. Right, so George is now muted. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself now, and then I'll just put on the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer, and I'll come back for my thoughts on Red Dead Redemption 2 afterwards. Let me just quickly tell George to check it out as well. Hey George, have you checked out the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer yet?
No.
Quickly watch it now. We'll start watching at the same time, alright.
Wait, the Red Dead 2 trailer? I've watched that. I thought you meant the Red Dead 1.
No, the Red Dead 2 trailer number 2. The one that came out Thursday.
I've seen it.
Alright.
I thought you meant the Red Dead.
I've seen it, but I'm gonna quickly show everybody what it looks like on stream, so I'll be back in a second.
I've glunked it.
Got some money for me, boy? I seen your name in our ledger.
You're a wanted man, Mr. Morgan.
Maybe when your mother's finished mourning your father, I'll keep her in black on your behalf. We got lawmen in 3 different states after us. They chased us from the west, they've chased us over the mountains.
We'll need an extra gun.
This place ain't no such thing as civilized.
You're the only one of these fools that I trust.
Where's our money? Do you have my bag? Always, Dutch.
Product not yet rated.
Right, so what you've just seen there is the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer. I'm going to go back to George right now, and Ethan is now in the call. So, what everybody's on the stream's just seen there is the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer, official trailer number 2. Of course, Red Dead Redemption comes out this November. It looks like it's going to be a really good game, judging by the trailer. This one follows the story of a new character we haven't seen in the Red Dead Redemption games yet. His name is Arthur Morgan. He's an outlaw, and he works for the Van der Linde gang as they rob, fight, and steal their way across the vast and rugged heart of America in order to survive. Coming spring 2018. I thought whoa! I'm sure the release date before it must have been delayed to spring 2018. But to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One systems, and of course PC will be getting it later, as they did with GTA 5. So, what are your thoughts on this, guys? We'll go off to George first.
I think it's pretty good. I think it's going to be a good game. The Red Dead Redemption 1 was a really good game.
Yeah, it really well. Did you ever play the Undead Nightmare DLC?
Yeah, I played that.
Yeah, I remember when I was like 6, when I first saw the Undead Nightmare DLC trailer, because it was on TV, I just said, oh look, it's another GTA 5 game. It's another GTA game, because I saw the Rockstar logo at the end, and I thought GTA. I thought that the logo for GTA was the Rockstar logo. So there's a fun fact for you.
GTA is the only game Rockstar have made.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
practically at this point, you know, GTA 6 has already been released to Sanando. You know, true fact.
I renamed a non-Steam game. I renamed GTA 5 in my non-Steam games to GTA 6 leaked gameplay. Oh my god, so real. Look, I'll show you right now. Nobody else can see this, but look in the bottom right.
Mine shows up in the top left because I'm special.
Mine shows up in the bottom right.
Mine shows up in the bottom right. Only shows up top left if you're playing games. So...
Oh yeah, I'm playing games.
What are your thoughts on this, Ethan? Have you ever played the original Red Dead Redemption game?
No, I don't really play Red Dead Redemption, so I can't really say.
My mum put a chili on my tea.
Right,
Okay,
did you see the Red Dead Redemption trailer that we just played on the stream?
Sort of.
Does it look like a good game to you, like overall, as somebody who's never played the Red Dead Redemption games?
Yeah, it looks good.
So, Red Dead Redemption will be coming out spring 2018, and I believe that's all for tonight, everybody. So, we'll see you next Friday at 6:30 PM for another episode of Tea Time with Vaultiholic. There'll be another episode of Short Analysis out this week, and a couple more videos which I think will be good. We have some videos coming from Billy, of course, and from me, and possibly from the other members of the crew, such as Ethan and George. So, yeah, we'll catch up to you all next week. All games that we've mentioned today will come out. Call of Duty World War II comes out this November, November 3rd. Make sure to pick it up if you like Call of Duty games. Destiny 2 has just came out. Red Dead Redemption 2 that comes out in spring 2018.
Just came out.
Destiny 2 is just here. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out next spring. So if you're interested in Red Dead Redemption games like me and Georgia, I know I'll certainly be picking it up. Then make sure to pick that game up. And finally, Battlefield 1 will be coming out. Battlefield 1 will be coming out. Battlefield 1 came out 2015. So yeah, you can go and pick it up from any store. It probably should be cheap. And actually, no, it came out 2016. I'm wrong. Not 2015. 2016. So we'll see you all next Friday for another episode of Tea Time with Vaultiholic. We hope you like this podcast. You can listen to this on YouTube. You can watch the visuals if you want. We have visuals in all of our streams, and sometimes we will bring up trailers and stuff for any relevant topics that we're talking about. So we'll catch you next week, and I'll see you soon.